Okay, well, the fantastic news this morning is that we've found Noor. She's on the road, just in front of us. You see that? Just walking in front. So, Queen of the Mountains is in the mountains. And she's actually on the road up, the steep road up to Zone 2. Sorry, I'll try and get her in the frame for you. It's a bit more interesting. Sorry, lads, but she's more interesting than you. She's on the road up, and we're going to try and get by her at some stage, but we can obviously only do that when she gives us a chance. And right now, it's a sheer drop on one side and the fort on the other, so we don't really have much of a chance to do that. So we'll just let her patrol her territory. The light's pretty pants anyway. We're all at ISO 6400 or somewhere like that. But it's brilliant to find her so early on. We've got no idea where she's going. She should be heading back to the Cubs, so if she's heading back to the Cubs, that's obviously exciting for us. But we'll just wait and track her and see how it goes. Keep you informed. But good news, we found her. Well, irritatingly, once Queen of the Mountains has gone off to the mountains. Over there, she's gone up. We're hoping that she's going to go along and come back on the road. It's just unfortunate that she's on this particular road. There's not many places for us to get near her, and hopefully she might pop out at the other end. That's all we can hope for. There's now a few vehicles on the road, so to get in a control position is going to be quite tough. So we're just hoping she pops out at the end. But at least we saw her, and we know she's around, and we know she's patrolling, and she's not on a kill, which is good. It means she can pop out anywhere, and since we're out all day, we've got a good chance. So keep you informed. Just a small update for you. We've decided to come up to the high country to see if she's gone up the hills. So we're on a really beautiful track. Hoping it's going to open out and give some nice views up here. The fort's on our left hand side. We've got the other vehicle just ahead of us. So hopefully if she's up here they would have found her. Just got to keep looking, keep hoping, keep smiling. Okay, yet another change of plan. Every day we have a change of plan. She was just seen on the top and going over into Zone 1. We're in the wilds of Zone 2, but not too far away. Zone 1 is where we thought she's had the cubs, so we're just going to quickly head down again, and because we have our permits, we can just quickly nip into another zone. It's a really beautiful drive though. Can't see it very well. Yeah, hold tight. That's just a stunning drive. Look at that, in the hill above. That's the fort there, you just see. Sun coming over it. Perfect composition was that, Rouse. And oh, look ahead, there's the fort, look at that. And also backwards, that's the fort behind. You can see this is the real mountain terrain that we're in now. Look. Just an incredible situation, and just about to get down now, and then into maximum overdrive to get to Zone 1 in time to hopefully get her on the road. So I won't try and shout at you with a microphone then. Just update you as always later on. Bye from the team. Bye. Men have to be men. and go, and you can see there is a large group of men here having a very nice time indeed. Well, that was it for the day. We didn't get a lot more, so let's go back to the morning. These are taken in the headlights of the car, ISO 12,000-ish, and you can see this is one where Noor is checking the tree for scent marks, and it's like a signpost really. She's checking who else is scent marked in the area, whether it's a male or female, what they say about themselves, etc, etc. So it's like a signpost that they use for scent marking. Yeah, and it's quite nice to take it in the headlights of the vehicle, a little bit different, something I don't normally do. Here's one following on where she's actually in the process of scent marking. So the previous one she was sniffing, this one she's leaving her own scent, and again you can see, I think it's quite interesting because it's a nighttime shot. It shows something a bit different, and again in the headlights of the car it came out quite well. I had to use ISO 12,000. I much prefer that to using flash that would have disturbed her. Of course, after she finished scent marking, she surprised us all. She walked over towards the gate, and I think this is a really quirky picture. The tiger walking over to the locked gate of her zone. Will we actually let her back into Project Tiger Reserve? I like the shadow on the back as well. I think that shadow on the back is really, really funny and really evocative part of the picture. And again, this is not an image you'd put on your wall, is it? It's not an image that's really, strong and a kind of beautiful in a kind of aesthetic kind of way, but it's a really good storytelling shot, and I'm always a great one for telling stories, as you know, and it's an interesting picture, and it makes me smile. And I guess the next one in the sequence will make you smile, because I thought she was going to jump over, but no, she snuck through a little gap in the gate and squeezed through that gap, which we're now going to block so that she has to jump over, which would be quite funny. But I just find it funny with the padlock there and everything else, and it's quite a nice end to it. That's the only pictures I really got on that day. It was a quiet day, but it was still a fun one, chasing Noor, Queen of the Mountains, everywhere we could.